That's worth the 10.
That guy's deep in the closet, he can see Mary Ann.
That's worth the 10.
All right, moving on. You like that, all right? Well, you're going to use that word tomorrow, aren't you? I can tell. I see you writing little... That was good. I like that one. That fat fuck was funny. All right. This next comedian is so hot that he has his own website for dating, theperfectarnab.com. Arnab.
You can say anything you want on the internet. Everybody will believe you. So, dating, right? You guys date here? No, you're here actually, so you're not dating. So, LA is a great time for dating, man, I have to tell you. So many hot girls, it's amazing. I shouldn't even have that website. I don't really need it. But I thought, you guys are supposed to laugh at that. You really believe it? Good, good. Yeah, you're right. I don't believe it. It's good, good. So, you know, the masses, I want to check it out, see how they're doing with this internet dating kind of stuff. So, see, dating has a lot of similarities to a job, but it's a little different too. See, in a job, you start paying, you don't have to pay for an interview. In dating, you first have to pay to get an interview. So it's a little different. You have to pretend to be interested. There are some guys that are really good listeners, but mostly they're faking it. It's good. It's good. You guys know. So, there are differences and there are similarities. So I thought, you know what? The thing about the ladies is that ladies are very selective, so there are all kinds of websites out there. But some of the guys need a lot of help with the profiles. First, if I can't tell if it's a bald head or a shaved head, you probably got to shave it off. See, people don't complain, oh, they're so superficial. Would you, as a guy, date a bald girl? No, you wouldn't do that. Don't complain, okay? Let's go with the program. So, there's a lot of different options, I said, right? First option, what if you're just young, broke, and desperate? There's casualencounters.com. So there's always some good news and bad news in all these things, right? The good news is it's free. The bad news, it seems free. That's just a teaser rate until the pimp shows up. So there are other options. What if you're old and rich? Well, there's sugardaddy.com. It's good. The good news is the girls are all hot and young. The bad news? See, if you meet them at the Spearmint Rhino, which is their workplace, it'll cost you less. Now, this is the only website where the profile does not require you to have your picture on it. You need some pictures of some exotic European cars, maybe a jet. The best thing is a PDF or for your last year's tax return. That'd be a good one. Just to make sure. Now, what if you're, you like older ladies, you're young, hot? There's cougarlife.com. By the way, all these sites exist. I didn't make them up. I'm not that creative, just so you know. So, cougarlife.com. What's the good news there? You're old and experienced. That's great. What's the bad news? They're old and experienced. No, what if, these days everybody's talking about the Constitution, this, that, and the other, so, I was looking at the Constitution. What if you don't believe in the Constitution? What if you think you're willing to sign up your liberty for maybe the pursuit of happiness? Maybe. I don't know if you get there yet. And you got eharmony.com. What's the good news? Well, the good news is you have guaranteed sex. For some of you, you might need that. The bad news? With the same person all the time. And it gets worse. It costs more and more as you go home. And if you want to get out of it, ever want to get your freedom back, it's very costly. So think about it. Think before you jump, baby. See, marriage, Americans are so optimistic. They're so great. They love marriage. Marriage is awesome. If you fail once, twice, 3 times, still good. Still want to get married. Everybody wants to get married. Now, like I was saying, marriage is kind of like an interview, right? But there are some differences. See, if you get a job and you get fired, you get severance. It's cash. If you're married and you get fired, you gotta pay cash. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. That's why it's called no-fault divorce. The other difference is, let's say you get fired in a normal life, a normal job, and you get another job, and you start getting paid. See, if you're married and you got fired, you still gotta keep paying, no matter what, until your boss gets another employee. So, if you got an ex-wife, make sure she can find another husband quickly. Important. It's important for you. So, you know, there's all sorts of other options out there. Any white people here? See, you think Obama's president, but white privilege is well and alive. If you're a nerdy white dude, you don't even have to go to the internet. You can go to Asian night at any club. No problem. You guys don't believe me, huh?
I do.
A lot of other options out there. What if you love Muslims? Muslims are hot. Arablounge.com. The good news is, you never have to buy any drinks. The bad news, you can't tell what they look like. But you gotta be careful, you gotta be careful these days in America. I sent an email to one of these girls saying, "You the bomb!" The FBI called me. Not good. Not good. Well, like, if you're a guy, see, all this is because women are selective and there are lots of options you gotta interview. If you're a guy, you don't need all that BS. All you need is manhunt.com. And you don't need to write a profile, you need 2 pictures. See, we're in West Hollywood, so I have to cover all the bases, right? So, you need 2 pictures, one of your packs, one of your member. Especially if you have a 6-pack. See, if you think a 6-pack is a can of beer, you should not live in West Hollywood. Thank you very much.
Ladies, he's available.